Hey, boys and girls. So I got another day. Oh, I got stuff all over my sleeve. Dog hair and everything. Look at that. Let's just pull these up. So, got another deck, an oracle deck. This one is called Gjallarhorn. It's the horn that Heimdall, the vigilant, far-seeing one, uses to signal Ragnarok. So, it deals with runes, Norse deities, and Germanic concepts, Norse concepts. It says on the back of the box, the Norse Oracle deck is both a guide and a tool. It is also an extension of you because in their highest form, the cards are conduits for forgotten wisdom to be remembered. Through this deck, the ancients speak again. This oracle is separated into three parts: Norse runes, deities, and sigils, which can be used alone or together. That's awesome. Depending on how you are called to interact with them, okay? You may draw a single card from each category for daily guidance. Use one of the spreads provided in the guidebook or create your own spreads. That's what I usually end up doing. Craft your own language of legacy and remembrance as you summon the power, mystery, and wisdom within the Norse Oracle deck. Includes 62 gilt-edged cards adorned with gold foil embellishments and an 80-page hardcover book with spot varnish and gold foil accents. Okay, so it's a very shiny deck. Again, the ISBN number, make sure that you're checking for it so that your decks aren't knockoffs or counterfeit. Now, I did take the plastic off of this mainly because I was so excited I started to tear into it and I stopped myself. I remembered I was going to videotape this. So, Gjallarhorn, you got to roll the R there, is the horn that Heimdall uses to signal Ragnarok. And now you know as much as I do. So, look at how gorgeous. It's a black book with gold foil. Oh, can you see that? I love it. It's gorgeous. It's got one of the bookmarks built in. Good. How to use this deck. It looks pretty basic. Separated into three parts. Okay, 3 spreads have been suggested to provide a beginner, intermediate, and advanced card draw. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this deck is to best guide you throughout the ebbs and flows of your own unique weird. Weaving the web of life. Weaving the web of your life well. Craft your own language of legacy and remembrance as you summon power, mystery, and wisdom with each of these cards. Now, I'll be honest with you. When I was younger, part of the reason I have a block with the runes is cultural. I had negative associations with the Germanic vibe, mainly because I was the victim of some racism from a bunch of skinheads once. And it put a really bad sour taste. And then it was when I was younger, I was still in that mindset that gods gave a shit where you came from. I wasn't thinking that way. I was thinking, oh, I'm not white. I shouldn't be learning about this. Well, you know what? I'm not Greek either, but Hecate and Hermes are my 2 deities. So common sense finally got to me later on in life. I just haven't been able to study the cards well. Runes well, I mean. The Norn spread for beginners. Well of Mimir, an intermediate spread. Yggdrasil, the 9 realms advanced spread. Oh, yes, okay. So the introduction pages are tell what you got coming. The deities involved. So all the runes are there, obviously, but we've got Odin, Frigg, / Freya, Hunin and Munin, the ravens, Surtur, Thor, Sif. Oh, I can't say that. Tagnjoster, Jormungandr, Tyr, the Valkyria, I think that's how you say it, Fenrir, Mimir, Loki, Sigyn, Sleipnir, Hel, Baldur, Nanna, Vali, Hodor, Heimdall, and Ratatoskr, meaning traveler, messenger, chaos, balance. Okay. And then we got a bunch of sigils that I'm not going to attempt to say. So from this point on, I hope you will all understand that I'm just going to show you the pretty cards and comment on them. Excuse me. We had rice for dinner, and I coughed and got a little bit stuck in my throat, and it's been bothering me. Now, the box is absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely keeping the box. Normally, I don't like to keep the boxes, but this one. Okay, so let's do the runes first. Careful, careful. Softly, softly from the shadows. Okay. Here we go. What's the best way? Why don't we scooch the camera down? There we go. Fehu for wealth. Now the cards, they're that woven type of flexible card stock that I love, that's easy to shuffle. You can tell that there's gilding on the individual cards, but it's not cheaply done. It's done well. Somebody spent a proper amount of attention on these designs. Okay, so we've got Fehu for wealth. Yeah, the back of these cards, look at how gorgeous those are. Uruz for strength. Yeah, one of the best rune readers I know is also Hispanic. Shout out to my boy Moonscarab. Turisaz, protection. I have this rune on a bottle of Leo oil that Joey, the High Priestess, made for me. Ansu's wisdom. Raido, journey. Kinas, control. This one always radiated with me, resonated with me. I mean, radiated might be the right word. I don't know. Always, this is the first rune that ever caught my attention and held it for any length of time. Kinas, control. Gebo, connected. X marks the spot. Wunjo, hope. I can't wait to use these in a professional setting. I'm going to have a lot of studying to do. Hagalas, destruction. It's funny because my husband's last name is Galas. Ha! Galas. It's funny. He is also a Capricorn associated with the devil card. Make of that what you will. Nadis, restriction. Isa, stillness. Jira, cycle. I was, magic. Pertro, destiny. Petro. Yeah. Algis. Suelo, clarity. I thought it was spelled different. How funny. Tiwas, sacrifice. Percano, birth. It was nature. Manaz, potential. Lagos, flow. Inguas, fertility. Degas, equality. Otala or Otalia. I didn't know there was an I in it. For ancestry. And on my altar, I have a statue of an owl with this symbol painted on it where I make offerings to my ancestors for their help and their continued guidance. And just to honor them because they deserve it. Now, the gods. Here we're going to get a little you're on your own type vibe going because, come on. Because I don't know how to pronounce some of these names yet. Why did he do this to me? Don't they know how interesting my hands are? Okay. Odin. I've always loved Odin, specifically because he hung himself on the tree of life and sacrificed for knowledge and wisdom. And there's a lot of people who see a connection between Hermes, my god, and Odin. It's a whole thought thing. Frigg, queen of the gods. Hunin and Munin. I love it. Surtur. These are gorgeous. Poor. Is that the name? Oh, Thor. The hammer. Sif. Tangrisnir, I think is how it's said. Jörmungandr. The serpent that devours his own tail around the world. That much I know. Tyr. The Valkyrie. Valkyria. Or Ja. I'm not certain. Fenrir. Who bit off Tyr's hand, didn't he? Mimir, the wise. Loki. One of my ex-friends is a follower of Loki. And when I say tricks were played all around her all the time, there was things missing and this and that. I mean, events that I seriously took note of. Sigyn. Sleipnir? I don't like it when they put part of the image over the name, especially when it's a name I'm not familiar with. But I can get over it. Hell. Balder. Hey, look at his symbol on his neck. That's the symbol that my friend Chris Butler uses. Nana. Valley. Holder. Holder. That's what that reminds me of. Heimdall. Ratadaskar. I think that's the squirrel that made his home on the Tree of Life. I'm sure we'll find out. Excuse me. Normally I have my drink with me. I forgot. Now we're into the sigils, right? I think that's what this section is. Okay. The Gjallarhorn. This deck is, look at the beauty of the way that, Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. Mjolnir, Thor's Hammer. I knew they couldn't have a Norse deck without including that. Come on now. The Valknut. The Horn Triskelion. That's cool. Vegas here. Nope, not going to try it. I don't want to mangle it, which I will. Gungnir. Ginfahi? I don't know. Are those lifting? No, it's just my imagination. Gapelder. Nope. I think that's it. Dofastaffer. Lassa. Nope. Nope. Kalpaloki. And look at stuff here. Now that's a beautiful sigil. Drama stuff here. and Velishman. I don't know. I never had a need to learn these before, so it's kind of exciting to learn how to pronounce these, learn what they mean. I don't really see the point in trying to read with them right now until I figure out how. So we're going to do a second video on these, or I'm going to learn the spreads and the meaning of the cards, and then I'll approach it again. But for right now, tell me what you guys think of this deck. Do you have it? Do you love it? Do you want it? I will shuffle just so I could see how it shuffles. How about that? And then I could reorganize the cards. Yeah, they're big. They shuffle well, though. Oh, I was shuffling in like tarot instead of keeping them in the same direction. Now, with the side shuffle, look at how easy they slide. Yeah. So even though I can't shuffle them like riffle shuffle, these will work. They are slippery though. Look how they slide. It's almost like those PVC cards where they're real slippery. So learning how to shuffle them properly might be a chore, but totally worth it, I think, right? No, can't do that. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think of the deck, all right? Oh, here's another one. I'm excited for it. I want to learn. You guys know how much I like learning new shit. So give me your opinions, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye.